Good afternoon. I was going to start this video, but I'm going to wait for just a minute. A whole group of geese are just flying over. Let's look at them. They're just everywhere. Just everywhere. Well, that was cool. That was cool. Oh, hope you guys don't get too dizzy. Sorry. Okay, let me put it down. I don't know where I'm at here. I don't know where I'm at, but let's go ahead and just start it. Okay. Those geese are excusing themselves for disturbing our video, but that's okay. This morning's, today's treat is a treat from the past, and that's why we're out here. It just so happens that back there in Daniel Boone's day, he'd be walking down through the forest, eating all the regular grub that he eats, you know, and every once in a while he'd find himself a nut tree, and he'd pick nuts and fruit and stuff along the way and have a big old bag of this stuff, and that's what he ate. Originally we were nut gatherers, and that's what this is about. That's what this is about right here. Back in our caveman days, this is what we ate. This is our treats. We'd be walking along, see a walnut tree, grab us a walnut. Happen to see a chocolate cherry tree, now you fill up on them. Pineapples, I don't know where they grew. But anyways, this is what Daniel Boone ate along the trail to Oregon. Well, I don't know if he made it to Oregon, but anyways, it's good stuff, real good stuff. But, you know, you gotta have a treat once in a while. What did Daniel Boone do for a treat? Well, he'd be walking along and find himself a tomato patch. Yeah, he'd break out his tomato, grab one of his better knives. It's gotta be sharp. And you go ahead and cut that tomato into slices, about yay big. Sometimes he'd get frisky. He'd cut it into chunks like that. He'd take out his, oh, I know, this looks like a powder horn. But in fact, Daniel Boone carried two of these. One's for black powder for his musket, and the other's for sugar. So he'd take a sugar horn, sprinkle some of that sugar around there. Take a bite. More sugar. Okay, enough sugar. Now I know that every one of you guys said, ooh, before they tasted it. It's amazing how tomatoes and sugar go together, and that's what those pioneers ate. When they get tired of nuts and stuff like that, they'd grab them a tomato, pour some sugar on it, and have it. It's delicious. So so after that tomato, you're thinking, well, what kind of else other treat is there? I mean, here you are, you're in the middle of the forest, you haven't got nothing but crackers on you. Nothing but crackers. Crackers. Whoop. What do you do with it? Well, of course I know. Daniel Boone take out his wooden bowl. He'd fill that puppy up with crackers. Oh yeah. Wipe off that knife. Put it away so we don't cut ourselves. There we go. Let's go ahead and tie this knife up right away so we don't drop it. Alright. There we go. So he's got himself a bowl of crackers. Bowl of crackers ain't really fun. Not really. But if you take a couple of these crackers out, and you pour milk into it. Well, Daniel Boone, he didn't have a cow sitting next to him. But what did he do? Well, I'll show you. There's a stuff that grows in Oregon, prolific. It's a perennial. It grows year-round, and it's indigenous. It's natural to Oregon, and they've got it in many states. It's called milkweed. Milkweed. It just so happens that the milkweed in Oregon grows in soft soil, is what it is. It's not disturbed. It just so happens we have some milkweed right here in the yard. It's kind of tricky harvesting it, but I'll show you how it happens. Now sometimes you don't get a lot of milk. First you need First you need a flat board if we can just find some. Okay, no. That's not milkweed there. I know it looks like milkweed, but milkweed has a oh, there we go. Has a white flower. No. Now this has a white flower on it, but you notice the leaves aren't very flat. Leaves aren't very flat. There we go. Now that's sort of, no, that's not it either. You got it. You're looking at milkweed. Oh yeah, milkweed. Milkweed of Oregon. Okay, hang on one second. And it's not easy. It's not easy harvesting this stuff. There's a trick to it. But anyways, you try to catch a spot like this that hasn't been disturbed or anything. Now this so happens we left this screen on here over the winter, and so it grew through the screen. But we won't even do that. What we'll do, what you got to do before you pick this stuff is you've got to kind of pound on the soil around it. And what it does is it creates makes the plant think that it's raining, and so it'll start sucking up all that juice, and that's really what you want. Is you want this plant to suck up as much of that juice as you can, because otherwise you can be gathering a whole lot of milkweed for one lousy cracker. But anyways, after you, we'll get underneath this stuff here. After you pound it around, you gotta be careful with this stuff. All right, this is it. Got a good batch of milkweed. Okay, let's take this over. Let's take this over to our table. There we go. There we go. Take this over to the table here, and let's see if we can squeeze any milk out of this stuff here. Okay. There we go. Gee, neatly. Man, just dirty old milkweed is what it is. But anyways, there you go. There you go. Okay. You grab your milkweed and you crunch your crackers up just a little bit. Not a whole bunch on this. You want kind of medium crackers. And you also need very large spoons, what you need. Okay. The rest is simple. Pour your milk in there. Remember, Daniel Boone, all he had was crackers on him. All he had was crackers. He wanted something different. This is different. There you have it. Now I told you these treats would get kind of weird. This might be the last treat video, but this is the treat that I wanted to tell you about. This is the treat I told you about. It might get weird. Well, people used to do a lot of stuff for treats, and this is two of them. Good stuff. Happy birthday.